Hello guys, and welcome to yet another basic but very necessary FIFA video. This time I'm going to take you through all my controller settings, all my camera settings. As some of you may know, I stream a lot on Twitch, twitch.tv/#_Stokes if you're interested. And the most common question is, what is your camera settings, or what do you use for this controller setting? Why do you use it? And I think it's best for me to make a quick little video to go through everything, and maybe if you have any questions or you don't know what certain things mean, I can maybe elaborate a little bit on them. So yeah, let's get right into the video. As you can see, I've been this is a little subtle flex. I've been grinding out the top 200 Elite Division rivals, getting into 7th. Very difficult, I'm not going to lie. Let me go back into my setting. Now, first of all, I'm going to take you through my camera settings. And although this is very basic, camera settings are important, and this is not something you want to change. This is not something you really want to change every day. This is something you should probably keep. You change once and then keep forever, because you need to learn things like angles and angles of certain shots, or how to score goals using this camera, how to stop through balls, how to defend. And if you keep changing, you're just going to have to keep resetting your fundamentals of FIFA. Anyway, very simple. I play on tele broadcast. Now this is good for you players who want to get in the box, attack quicker, less possession style is what I'd say. If you're more of a possession style, I'd say go to co-op. You'll love it over there. You can change the height and zoom. But for me, I like skills. I like to be aggressive. I like to pass inside. I like little passes inside the box. I like to be able to see my animations and my opponent's animations for defending. So I use tele broadcast for the camera settings. Nothing special at all. I stick to the default: 10 height, 10 zoom, 10 speed, all the same thing. So basically, it's just tele broadcast. All right, let's head over to the controller setting. Now, for the controller settings, there's a lot of new stuff this year, and some of it I'm not absolutely. I don't know everything about everything, but I've got a good opinion from my game so far. Now, obviously, competitive master switch is on. This means in rivals, for champions, I think one other game, maybe draft, this competitive master switch is automatically switched on. Now that means there's no contextual agile dribbling, there's no auto clearances, auto flare passes, auto shots, assisted headers. Now assisted headers obviously is quite a big one, because every time you head it, you need to aim exactly where you want to see the ball go. Jockeying's manual, that's new this year. It used to be assisted jockeying. So sometimes in the box you can be put on a bit of skates. Like, you can't just stand in front and hope the game keeps you there. You know, that makes sense? Anyway, let's get right into it. Through pass assistance, I play on semi. Now, last year the meta definitely was assisted through balls, but this year I think semi, because it's difficult to get a properly assisted pass if you have it on assisted. But when you have it on semi, you can manipulate the speed and the direction a lot easier, and you can actually do some nice through balls. FIFA trainer, you don't want to see this, so click it on hide. It's for noobs, basically, people who are new to the game and they don't really know what's going on, so they want to learn the buttons. Time finishing on, massive this year. You want to green things. You want to green from outside the box. You don't want to green when you're really close, but what you want to do is when there's a shot where you think it's a percentage shot, right? So say it's like a 60% chance of going in, you probably want to green it just to add that little 5, 10, 15%, whatever it will bring you. But yeah, time finishing for the first time since 19 is actually really OP. Next player switch indicator. This is purely up to you. I wouldn't even recommend having it on. It just shows you when you press the next player for LB, it will L1 or LB, sorry. It will show you where it's going to go. Not really that useful, if I'm honest. I use a lot of right stick switching anyway. Pass block assistance on. Obviously, this helps with the AI blocks. You should keep that on for sure. It will help stop through balls, passes, etc. Especially in the box, it helps with cutbacks. Auto switching. Now this is a new one. Air balls and loose balls. Previously, I used to have it on air balls, but having it on loose balls as well is good, because on previous FIFAs there would be issues where the ball would fling out and go kind of near your player, and your player would take a long time to react to the loose ball. So this time it switches for you, and it helps you basically get the ball back as soon as possible. Auto moving and switch assistance. Now, a lot of pros have this on none, but I have it on low, because I believe sometimes it will help you when it's not switching, or when it's a bit laggy or it's a bit delayed. So having it on low is what I think is optimum. You don't want to have it on high. That's absolutely not what you want. But low, I think, is the happy medium. You know, you don't have to do you do have to do it a lot of the time, but it will help you when it's absolutely necessary. Clearance assistance. This is a new one. So basically, the two options are classic, which means everything's assisted. It doesn't even care. It doesn't even care where you direct the ball, which is not what I like because it could put the ball into danger for no reason. So I basically try and trust myself and put it on directional. So I basically say to the game, I want it towards that way or like out of the area. Basically, that's what I want. Player lock on. This is the feature from last year. It's very OP actually if you're good with it. Obviously, you click the right analog sticks in, and you can player lock, and you can make runs and call for the ball, call for the pass, call for the through ball from your players. Very, very accurate passes when you do this. So it might be something to take into account. Icon switching. Yeah, I don't like this, boys. I don't like this year. It's a new feature, but if you've ever tried it in game, it's very, very confusing. There's a lot of stuff going on. I don't know. It's just not for me really. But I keep it on. No harm. You don't click R3 in game. I never do that anyway. Right stick switching. This is very important. Player relative. It means when you're switching, it matters where the players are rather than the ball is, and that's important because if you're switching from one player to another, you want it to be based on who you've selected, not based on where the ball is, if that makes sense. So yeah, definitely get player relative on. Ground pass assisted, this is the standard. Shot assistance standard assisted. Cross assistance semi. Now last year I used assisted because of the R1 square or RBX glitch crosses. This year semi is the way to go, I believe. Sometimes with assisted, they'll pick out completely the wrong man, and this semi allows you to actually point and power where you actually wanted to go rather than the game telling you. You can do some really nice crosses on semi, so I definitely recommend that. Lob pass, same assisted, and save. I think that's for pro clubs. I don't think that matters. Is on semi. Analog sprint off. This is up to you, but I just think sometimes if I had analog sprint on, sometimes I wouldn't be running as fast as I could be when I need to be. So if I was through on goal and my analog's not fully pushed in, I wouldn't be fully sprinting, and that could end up costing me, which is something I wouldn't want to see. Pass receive a lot late. Basically, if you're a serious FIFA player, this is a must have. Late is 10 times better than early. Early means it locks early and you can't change your mind late for passes, which is very important when someone cuts the passing lane. So you need it on late. Vibration off. I mean, that's up to you. I don't think anyone really wants vibration playing FIFA. And trigger resistance off. And yeah, that's it, boys. So I hope I've given you a bit of insight on what everything does, especially the new things. Some of them are actually really good, including the what's it called here? Competitive master switch. I think that's really good for the game in general. CAD last year, contextual dribbling was a disaster. But then there are some things like the where is it again? Icon switching, which I don't think are that good this year. So yeah, I think these settings are what you'll see from a lot of pro players, with a few adjustments maybe for the switching stuff, but this is my preference. And yeah, if you get on with these settings and try them out, and let me know what you think and what you think I should maybe try testing out if there's a better setting you find. And as for the cameras, yeah, bear in mind that stadiums do matter. So if you're playing in someone's different stadium, the camera will look different. So try and get the Foot Rivals stadium on. It's a really nice stadium and it'll be the same angle every single time. But yeah, apart from that, guys, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to keep trying to do these, well, I'd say 1 to 2, sometimes 3 videos a week. I'm definitely going to start a series of Shuri soon, maybe on the co-op tight side of things, show how we're getting on in the Elite Division. So that will be one of my upcoming videos. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one.